Again, my mom, her name was Wardell Willis. She was the single parent of three boys. And the way I got into cutting hair was pretty much by necessity. My mom couldn't afford to take us to a barber shop, and she gave us what I call mom cuts. They were terrible. The kids would all point fingers and make fun of our haircuts when we were go to school and in the neighborhood. So with that being said, I remember my mom was sitting me down one day for my bi-weekly haircut, and I can remember it like it was a terrible nightmare. Uh, I grabbed her wrist and I said, "Mom, can I just please cut my own hair?" She said, "I don't care who cuts it as long as it gets cut." But unfortunately, I had the same results as the mom cuts. The kids were still pointing fingers and laughing and making jokes at my haircuts. But I kept practicing and kept practicing. And like with anything, if you practice at it, you get better. So the same kids that was pointing fingers and laughing and making jokes about my haircuts soon started discreetly pulling me to the side, asking me if I could cut their hair. Soon thereafter, my mom's basement was filled with, on Saturday mornings, filled with kids from the neighborhood as well as kids from my school. I was charging $3 for a haircut, and my mom would count all the people that was in her basement, and she would charge me $1 per person because at the end of the day, they were her clippers and it was her house. Cleveland has came a long, long way, and I'm so proud of Cleveland. The target demographic at my barbershop, Urban Cuts Barbershop, is the millennials and the Gen Z population. Specifically the professionals of those two. And I chose those two to be our demographic because they can afford to get a haircut on a regular basis. They won't complain about the prices going up, and they will be going up. And they also, that's the generation, or those are the generations that's going to go out to the car and take pictures and give us a shout out on social media. If I could do anything differently, I wouldn't do anything differently. I love all the bumps and bruises that I got in my life. It's given me character, and it's given me the thick skin that I need to endure the aggressive and rough terrain of entrepreneurship. If you know, one of the challenges that I do have as a black business owner, all three of my shops are multicultural barbershop. When I say multicultural, that means all various races and lifestyles are represented in my staff as well as my clientele base. But being a black business owner, it's kind of hard for me to convince or get other races to come in and just give us a shot. We very rarely have got a complaint. No one's perfect, but we do a great job. So if I could have anything or ask you of anything, come to Urban Cuts, give us a shot, regardless of your hairstyle, texture, regardless of your nationality, regardless of your lifestyle. Come give Urban Cuts a shot. The resources have been plentiful here in Cleveland. My number one go-to over the years to help kind of polish me up has been Jumpstart. My next one is the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, and lastly, the United Black Fund. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. This is Waverly Willis from Urban Cuts Barbershop. Cuts is spelled K-U-T-Z. So engage with us, and more importantly, come on in and give us a shot. Peace.